At the end of 2013, the market for Ukrainian real estate had swiftly grown. New houses and buildings were being built at an astonishing rate. The prices rose as well. However, after the illegal annexation of Crimea and the start of the conflict in eastern Ukraine, the market nearly collapsed. 2014 and 2015 were especially difficult. But last year, the real estate market had begun to recover. The collapse of the real estate market did not affect the speed or volume of construction, however, and nearly 10 million square meters of new property enters the market annually. At the current moment, there are about 280 residential apartment buildings available for rent in Kiev. In Kiev and the surrounding regions, 560. Prices for these newly constructed apartment buildings range from 300,000 hryvnias to 1 million hryvnias. These properties are very quickly bought and sold. In 2016, the average price of a square meter in a newly built apartment building in the capital had risen by about 1.3%. Right now, a square meter in a new house in Kyiv costs an average of $800, while in Odessa, $700, and in Lviv, $600. Properties in older buildings are a bit more expensive. These new buildings are using more and more Ukrainian materials in their construction. We're using our own fitting, our own concrete. Ceramic blocks are from Sloboda, Ukraine, because the clay there is very high quality. Ukraine is actually famous for its clay. The mineral wool we use is also Ukrainian. We use the newest technologies, obviously. Our job is to lower the cost of production and make sure the residents are comfortable. Obviously, being energy efficient is an open question. This means insulating the facades of the building, using new windows. It means using technology, such as heat pumps, in order to use less gas and generate energy from alternative sources. Construction companies are starting to use inclusive methods in planning their developments. These new approaches consider the surrounding neighborhood and areas as well. The advantages are obvious: protected territories, promenades, parking, nurseries and kindergartens, schools, gyms, stores and pharmacies, beauty salons, and family restaurants can all be planned for and included. These methods allow developers to choose whether to charge for utilities or simply sell the building. We give investors an inclusive approach. They aren't simply buying square meters. For example, the reason we're currently in this apartment, a buyer can come and immediately choose their preferred design. They can choose an unfurnished apartment or a furnished one. The investor can choose a renovation, and the moment the apartment is ready, they'll receive their key. The rules for buying apartments for foreigners are straightforward. The prospective buyer should be 18 or older. They don't need Ukrainian registrations. All they need is their own passport or residence permit. They don't even need to personally sign the deeds for the house or the apartment. An attorney or a guarantor can sign. Payment is handled the same regardless of whether the buyer is a citizen or a foreigner. A bank transfer works just as well as cash. The Ukrainian real estate market keeps becoming more transparent, and Ukraine keeps becoming more attractive to foreign investors.